modoltam, ezt nem akarom modolni. Ez meg az én saját magam véleménye. Nem a modoktól lesz jó egy játék. Aki meg modolni akar, modol. Ilyen egyszerű. Hát ezért nem modolok Fallout 4-et. A Vanilla az tökéletesen jól működik. Csak nem tudom most mi a tökön van egyébként, még nem próbáltam streamelést és valamiért meghal, pedig ment ez a game. Csak streamben még nem próbáltam, úgyhogy majd utána nézek. Ez nem tudom, hogy folyamatosan egyébként kifagy izére Windows element, hogy bezárja a programot, és nem tudom miért csinálja ezt. Fogalmam nincs. Megáll ez a hülye. Ez volt az utolsó, hogy ilyen csikóló fasszal jöttem bárhova is itt. Föld alatt volt még a szörny, de azért már a csikó úgy jelezte, hogy nem tudok ott elmenni. Azt megfordult. Maradó öreg futás, annál nincs is jobb.
This'll help.
Na, mentek, mert még egyszer nem fog ide elrohanni, az biztos. Ranyó. Jó tettétek. Fallout sajnos nem fog összejönni egyelőre, mert valami baja van és állandóan bezárja magát a program. Meg az előző gépemen játszottam vele. Úgy látszik, hogy a hardcore-obb technikát valamiért nem viseli jól. Ura, amúgy. Mondjuk a Bethesda-nak a játékai alapjáraton elég instabilak szoktak lenni.
Stocking up.
Majd rácsekkolok, szerintem élő után azt megpróbálok vele valamit kezdeni.
The Mad King Duran Summer Palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling forbidden west.
Thanks for the hit.
Sajnos ez most így bedőlt.
History lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Na, király ügyes. Itt is lesznek majd mellé, küldik. Zero Down Project Facility. Fasza. Nálam meg a Fallout 4 bedőlt, Hadria.
Check out these wares.
Stop serving without breaking a sweat. I had no idea the Nora were so fierce.
Előfordul.
Your soldier.
Azt mondja, hogy... Shadow Tripcaster majd még ilyen kelleni fog. Okay. Indul, csak bezárja magát. Előző gépen nem volt vele gond. Szerintem a felbontás nem bírja, vagy tököm tudja. Valami baj van. Majd ránézek. Most így nem fogom, nem élő adásba fogom kisidobizálni, hogy mi a kínja a Bethesdának, vagy mi a francnak Falloutnak. Biztos, hogy nem. Nem fog buziskodni szamurájjal, azért mert az a build mindenkinek. Mert az elején kapsz egy katonát, ami erős. Mindenki azt erőlteti, én meg nem vagyok mindenki, pont az a lényeg. Inkább halljak meg 100-szor, de felhúzom azt az alap ruhátlan, gíretlen karaktert valami páncélos üzére, lovagra.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Az igen.
By the glory of the sun
Vannak ám
revealed.
ruhák itt is.
Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside? I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh, the Kestrels.
Okés.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
I very much doubt it.
This is
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Jó.
other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Valóban veszi, üdvözöllek, köszönöm szépen a követést.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Ezért a sajtóban van rohadva.
By now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures.
Ez csak a szokásos duma.
Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Közben összeszedem, amit összetudok.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Na lássuk.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Komoly.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Bejöttek a izék is. Mit kerestek ezek itt? Hol? Dehogy is. Ahogy látsz te semmit.
She went that way.
Make like a watcher and find her.
Így kell ezt. Bejött még egy. Már jön. Nem látnak itt meg. Nagyon pasza.
Help me, fools! God!
Na, végre elhúztak a vérbe.
Face the sun!
Az igen. Kartondobozzal megölt. Most fogom, azt megölöm mindet.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Okay.
The girl doesn't falter here, neither should you. Move!
Jól nem menne ilyen gyorsan azért. Jött a dobozos. Utána ráérek nézelődni.
Good. We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Csak eddig átvezető út, úgy látszik. Mehetünk tovább. Itt bent van valami? Semmi.
Forget about traveling light.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
És van valami?
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Ez tetszett. Nem tudom, ti hogy vagytok vele, de ez...
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh robot?
Szerintem megfertőzték.
Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Arra kell majd tovább menni.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Itt mi van? Felvettem valamit. Na de mit? Ja, ezt vettem fel. Szerintem volt valami vírus, vagy valami, ami felülírta ezeket a mesterséges intelligenciákat.
These will keep.
De azt kiderül, úgyis megtudjuk. Sokára szerintem.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Jó bírják, kapott pedig 224-et. A banukból ráadásul. Elbasztam. Oké, egy megvan. Megvan még egy. Fel van powerezve az i. Az hogy ment mellé? Oké. Hát, az is lehet, de szerintem úgy is majd kiderül, hogy mi lett, mert én eddig azt szűrtem le, mint hogyha lenne valami plusz elszabadult MI.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Ami felülírna így mindent. Na hát ez a vacak. Mennyi izé volt nála a stash. Jönnek ezzel a kartondobozzal állandóan.
No room.
Oda kell majd bemenni, csak először erre. Nézzük csak. Nincs helyem, de durva. Lehet azt fogom ám, hogy el fogok adni minden egyes ilyen resource-et a francba. Aztán meg majd úgy is szedek újakat.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Na, azt mondja, hogy ez kell. Balra, fel, balra. Le jobbra.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Oké, ez megvan.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area
I'm
nearby.
done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Ez kelleni fog találni még egy power cellát. Amit igazából az armoriba szívesebben elvinnék. Gondolom ebben a szobában lesz egy power cella. Majd valahol. Vagy lehet, hogy át lehet menni a szervizi járaton keresztül. Jött, hogy látom, át lehet menni.
Found one.
Ja nem.
Intact.
Itt van igazából, meg is van. Na.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Ugyanaz. Jaj, basszus! Fejjel lefele van a konzol, hát átbasztak. A fordított irány kell. Na, akkor ez jó volt, ezt át kell tekerjem jobbra. Balra fel. Igazából majdnem jó volt. Na mi van? Nem így van. Fel, balra, le, jobbra fel. Most akkor mi van? Várjatok, fordítva kell gondolkodni, ugye? Azt mondja, hogy le. Ja, fordítva kell gondolkodni, balra. Fel. Lefelé kell gondolkodni. Ezt jobbra. Ezt meg le.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Na és akkor most elvileg kinyitottam az ajtót. Zsír. Hát ezek... Hogy kell? De én alig bírom megfejteni az ajtót idézőjelbe, ezek meg itt vannak bent. Ez hogy?
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Simán.
Get over here. She's coming.
Anyátok az.
Try to run.
Ennyi. Itt van még egy.
That better not be one of ours.
Bassza meg.
Someone slaughtered one of us. Someone here?
Látom.
Show them. You cannot hide from our wrath.
That's the last of them.
Alert. HVAC structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Még mindig vannak.
This is it for you.
Where did he go?
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Ja, köszi kondos. Azért hát a Valhallának egyébként. Hát, nekem egyébként nem tetszett a befejezés, kicsit elcsépelt volt. Főleg azért, mert én már tudtam nagyon jól, hogy a Alfred király lesz a szektavezető, maga azt is, hogy ugyanaz, igazából ugyanazt lehozták, mint az Odyssey-be. Teljesen ugyanaz volt. Még a párbeszéd is.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Az milyen poti volt? Sima? Akkor iszok egy sima potit. Úgy. Nem hagyok itt semmit. Ja, én nem mondok semmit róla, csak...
Hello.
Én szerintem Odyssey. Második felvonás, azt nagyjából ennyi. Nem örültem a Valhalla befejezésének.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge.
Already.
Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
Ugyanúgy. Egyéb iránt. Jó, alaposan körülnézek, hát lesz power cella. Az armoriba vissza kell vigyek még 2-t. Hát gondolom itt ez már 1000 évekről lehet szó, hát ugye ők kihaltak, úgymond az emberiség, az elveszett. És újra fejlődött az élet. Ezek azért ilyen nomádok. Nyilván.
Careful now.
Na várjál. Itt volt egy... Ide visszajövünk, vajon? Ja, ezt így nem is tudom lecsekkolni, akkor biztos. Jó, nagy az a hely amúgy.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Ja, Hadriel, én addig még inkább kijátszok 2-3 játékot, hanem 300 óra. Na, nézzük, csak erre kell jönni.
Bounty on it? I wouldn't mind seeing.
Someone just killed one of us.
Come on, brothers. Let's get her.
Büdös. Csak észrevett a nyomorút. De a jó életben már ezt a... Úgy.
Where? We were just getting... All before the...
Of them. On once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Úgyis volt nála egy raklap potion. Ó. Egyre jobb ennek a sztoria, úgy érzem. Na most körülnézek, mert ugye bejöttem csak. Hát találok még ilyen adatrögzítő cuccokat. Elolvas, nem olvasom el őket, mert ugye ez itteni embereknek meg ilyen hülye feljegyzések, csak igazából semmi lényeges nincs benne. Az első egy-kettőt elolvasgattam, de aztán így ki is fújt ez a dolog. Úgy. Semmi nincs. Jó, mehetünk erre tovább lényegébe. Oké, erre sincs semmi.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again?
Sziasztok, csipélyem, üdvözöllek! Köszönöm szépen a követést!
Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Hát itt akkor most sorba kiderül, hogy akkor ez a rendszer miért is borult fel lényegébe. Mert ugye rohadtul nem úgy működik, hogy működik kéne. Ugye itt az egész hely, ez lényegében itt az egész fa megtalálható, ami olyan programfa, vagy minek nevezzem, mesterséges intelligencia. Minden egyes külön részleg. Ó, hát ez kicsit szét van csúszva a fal.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Na, itt most megint körülnézek. Következő.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
It would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though Camprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not.